Certainly someone in your family has caught a fish this big, and every time they told the story, the fish got bigger and bigger and bigger until even the littlest kids in the family didn't believe a word of it. You ever think about where these tall tales come from? I submit to this audience that tall tales come from hard times. If you came from an agrarian family and you spent your summer cultivating a crop of grain, and then just before the harvest you got a foot of snow, that would be a hard time. No money, borrowing money from the bank, no crop, no gifts for the kids at holiday time. But of course, once they get into junior high school, it's a heck of a better story if you tell them it's 10 feet of snow. And when you get to be a great-grandmother, you tell them it was 1,000 feet of snow and it all fell on the same night. That's a tall tale. Many years I have come out to your state to do the summer reading program for the public libraries, and if the weather is gorgeous like it was today, they usually say, oh, let's not do this in the meeting room. Let's go outside on the lawn by the lake, and we'll do it outside and have the kids sit on the grass. And of course, once I'm all set up and tuned up, I'm ready to go, they say, you brought bug spray, didn't you? You know, we have pretty good-sized mosquitoes here in Utah. I am so unimpressed. I live on the Umpqua River, the third biggest river in the state of Oregon. I want you to know that where I live, we have mosquitoes the size of tangerines. We call them Umpqua River Colosi. 2 of them can hold down a dog, and 4 of them can hold down a person. You come out there with your family some summer out to the Umpqua River, I want you to look for one mosquito that has the handprint of a man right between its eyes where my daddy hit it when I was a little boy. You have neighbors who keep chickens? You know that 2-inch chicken wire mesh people put in the chicken coop? My neighbors take that stuff and they staple gun it right up over the windows to keep the mosquitoes out. And it's fairly effective for keeping the big ones out, but the big ones push the little ones through and they fly around and unlock the door. They let the big ones in, the big ones fly in, they lift up the sheets while you're sleeping, the little ones fly up and down and bite your legs and arms. You wake up with bites, you have no idea where they came from. There is a story from the days of the gold rush that a prospector came all the way from Missouri to the Umpqua River looking for gold, tied his mule to a mesquite tree, hiked down to that river to fill his canteen with water, returned 10 short minutes later to find that those giant mosquitoes, those Umpqua River colossi, had reduced his mule to a pile of bones. And they were playing horseshoes to see who was going to have that saddle for dessert.